Welcome, all my fellow nerds and geeks. Today, we are continuing on our 12-inch Legends, and this is one that I want. I mean, this is like the main one that I wanted, and it is the regular Deadpool, the red and black. As you can see, I've already taken them out because, like I said, wife didn't like it. It was so annoying, the sound. But you can see in the background, it's got the pictures of the Deadpool logo. And then, like always, the boxes. I mean, I just love these boxes. So that is the box. Let's get into the figure. Now, this figure it's awesome. So you've got the Deadpool. He's got, like most of them, crazy articulation. He's got the arm actually kind of, it's on like a little ball joint on the inside, so it's got a lot of movement. It's got all the elbows and stuff, the snap ratchet, all that. Knees are the ratchet, goes up and down. It's got that side-to-side bend, like the Black Suit Spider-Man. And then it's got the one at the bottom. And then foot movement. This one does have his like weapon holder, and then it's got his little logo on here. This gold gun and this gold gun do not come out, which is kind of a letdown. It'd be cool if they actually came out, but even though I say that, this thing has definitely got the most amount of accessories of any of the other ones. So you've got your main guy, and then you have both of his swords, which do go in the holster, and they actually kind of snap in so you can't push them in all the way. And there's only one way they'll slide in because they've got a little groove on them. And then they kind of go in, so then you've got his swords on there. You have got two little knives, and they're kind of a hard plastic on there. And you can kind of see they are actually two different knives. And he has got, I don't know if it matters which one you put these in, but there are two spots for the knives, one in the front and one in the back. And they have so I'll show you, that's kind of weird. So the front one here, it actually goes down, but it holds it tight enough that it will not fall out. The back one is on the actual back of his belt, but the thing is it's actually got a little clip right here. And the clip doesn't even work, first of all, but if you were to put it in the clip, it would actually bend the knife around the back of his belt. So it's actually better that it doesn't bend in, but it holds in. It's not going to fall out or anything like that. And then he's got a massive amount of hands. He has got two fists. He's got two open hands to hold weapons. And then he's got one thumb up and this big open hand, which has one of his other accessories, a chimichanga. And even the detail on the wrapping paper on this and the inside, the food inside there, you can't really see it great, but it is... They did a great job. This is just a nice little add-in. Slides right into his hand there so he can hold his little chimichanga. But that is not the best part. Of course, he has to have some guns. And so he's got the big gun here. And these are just like a hard plastic. But the detail on them is really cool. If you look up close, you can kind of see there's like scratching and all that kind of stuff on there. And then he has a smaller gun here And then he has the regular head that he's got on, which is this one. And then he has the head with like the tore up mask. So you can actually see part of his face there. And like all the other ones, it's just on a ball joint on his head. You just gotta snap it off. And snap the new one back on. Look at that. I did it without dropping it. So there's that. Deadpool. I mean, the detail on that head, it's, I mean, just the tore up. He's still got his little thing here. But my favorite accessory for this guy is, I mean, I guess technically you could use this as a third head. It is this guy here. His jaw actually opens and shuts. He's got the little spinny on top. I mean, the detail on it is so good. And it's the same thing. It's just on a little ball joint stand. But I mean, I guess technically you could put that on his head. I mean, let's see if it'll work. I don't know if it would, because that's like his, in the comic books. I haven't read a lot of the comic books, but I know that at some point he ends up with this little one of his heads. And yeah, it will go on there too. So, the only issue with when you put it on there is because of his neck, that the mouth won't open and shut. So, but it is fun to just have it on the little stand. Then you got the full movement of everything. And he kind of floats there. It's like he's floating there next to him. Let's put the regular head on. Snap her in. And then he's got like lots and lots of movement all the way around. And we will switch out. Oh, so it looks like his little, when you take his hand off, there's actually these little wraps that come off too. So that's kind of cool. And I'm sure if you wanted to, you could get this, his gun clip off, or gun belt holster, whatever you want to call it. You could probably get that off. But I wouldn't mess with it too much. Let's get the right hand in here. Oh, I dropped it on the ground. I did drop something on the ground, but it was his gun. So what I have noticed with these is that getting guns and stuff into their hands is a bit tricky, just because they really want it to be tight in there. So there's just so many accessories with this guy. There we go. Almost in. There we go. So ratchet him down. He's holding his gun. The great thing about the hand on the gun, you can kind of see, is it looks like he's actually got his fingers on the trigger. So that is really, really cool. So, and I like the gun that's got the little logo on it. And then he's got his little buddy here, the head. And then he's got a lot of accessories, so him standing up is probably going to be just a little bit wibbly wobbly. But you can get it to happen. So that is Deadpool. So many accessories. That is an awesome figure. I did pick up the Target Toys R Us exclusive X-Force one, because who knows when Toys R Us is going to go shut down completely, or if they go their clearance, it'd probably be gone. So I went ahead and picked one up just because I didn't want to miss out on it. So chimichanga, I love it. So that is it. This is the regular Deadpool. Probably my favorite so far out of these. Just the amount of accessories that you get with this guy, and the heads and the floating head and everything. This thing is just awesome. So as always, like and subscribe, and don't forget to ring that bell down there if you want to get the new content. And as always, stay awesome.